A very good morning, very good morning. I'm back again with another video. This is the Quest podcast with your host Esiphosethu Mlambisi uGaba uCihoshi Thithibu noZinga. Umuntu omlamba umnqosi umuntu wasemlanje. Yeah, Tuesday we're back again with another video. So namhlanje I wanted to address dive deep in the letter ka Thabo Mbeki he wrote to our Deputy President Paul Mashatile and also the Deputy President of the ANC. And remember, Paul Mashatile is also a leader of governance in Parliament. So he wrote that letter specifically to him because he wants to see accountability, especially on the Phala saga, which they seem to be shying away from. So if you can go back, Thabo Mbeki is a former president from 1999 until 2008. And I think during the tenure of Thabo Mbeki, the economy was very stable and it was growing at 5%. So as now, Thabo Mbeki was not a perfect president, but he had his flaws, just like the issue, the HIV/AIDS, where that policy, HIV and AIDS policy, and where subsequently 300,000 people died. I stand to be corrected on that number. So now, yeah, I get perfect Mbeki, yeah, and remember, it's not the first time Thabo Mbeki is writing a letter to a president. Let's go back. 2016, he wrote a letter to former president Jacob Zuma, that the veterans, the ANC veterans, are complaining that he's not agabanagi in regards to their complaints. So in that matter, it's the second time now he's writing to, now this time he's writing to a deputy because of all these allegations, the Phala and the money that was found, the dollars in the sofa, in the private property, Cyril Ramaphosa. Because sometimes I wonder, why is the media here in South Africa actually going to protect our Cyril? Because remember, during the time former president Jacob Zuma, there was an uproar, and that uproar was caused by the Nkandla matter, where the media, they were gunning for Zuma, but it's not the same. Others say maybe it's double standards. Others are being treated with soft gloves, while others are being crucified. Yeah, and even the Concord and the country forced Jacob Zuma to be accountable, and I think he paid around 8 million. Concord told him to pay up that money. So yeah, I think the media is biased towards Cyril. is being treated softly, and I think Cyril must speak out, yeah, because now the masses are starting to become suspicious because of his not speaking out. Now let's look at why is not a parliamentary inquiry like they did with this saga Thabo Mbeki and the G4S and his escape. They should do the same thing. We want answers. And sadly, in this country, a president, #1 statesman, he still has his CR17 back statements unsealed. This guy seems to be untouchable. So we need to get to the bottom of the matter and actually get to know the truth. Yeah, and if he's found guilty, he must be accountable for, he must pay for his sins. Yeah, and also Thabo Mbeki raised also the matter yellow shading is killing us. Yo. Constantly in the dark, businesses are closing, but there's unemployment rate that is constantly growing. Yo, he spoke about the electricity crisis and the Eskom crisis, where a CEO went on a platform, ENCA, under the rate, the former Eskom CEO went on a platform and had an interview with Annika Lassen and actually raised that there's a lot of corruption that's going on at Eskom, and he suspects that there's cabinet ministers who are involved there, but people are dragging their feet. Nothing is being done. And then the media keeps us feeding us this Thabo Mbeki, this Thabo Mbeki, that. And then they actually make us divert from that focus. They make us lose focus of the important issues like this Phala to actually get to the bottom of like what really happened at Phala and all this matter at Eskom. Is it really a corruption there? These cartels that are being alleged to be there. Yeah, but so we need answers. They must stop feeding us propaganda and all those, but we want to get to the bottom of these things, and the masses deserve to know the truth, and people should be accountable. They be held accountable. Accountability. And then ANC, is it still a party abantu, or is it serving abantu kahle kahle, or is it serving agenda yabo, people who owns them, people who fund them? They seem to not care about the masses. So I'm not gonna go much, but I was just diving deep into that letter. Thabo Mbeki ukuthi ANC meguphi, where is it going? Is it still a national democratic revolution? Can it be trusted again? Can it? I think it must renew or either die. It must just kill off this ANC, or it must renew itself, because now ANC is just story after story, corruption after corruption. It's bad. Now it's suffering from the huge image crisis. Now need to come out and cleanse themselves. These guys come out with the truth and change. We need fundamental change. People need jobs. So yeah, I'm not gonna go much, but I hope you enjoy your day, guys. I'd like to hear your comments on the comment section. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I believe lapha ANC, we were promised this new dawn by Cyril Ramaphosa. A lot of people were so hyped up by this new dawn that is gonna do away with corruption, but it seems to be worse now. Spoke about the 9 wasted years, but now things are worse, far more worse than before. They're going down. State president, #1 statement, suffering from this huge image crisis. No. It's bad. The country is in shambles. I believe the ANC is a battle of, they always speak about the good guys and the bad guys. It's just a battle between Angelo's horns and devils with halos. All of them, they're just suffering from a God complex. They underestimate their opponents, and then they don't know their limits, their power, their limits of their power. So it's bad. If ANC was a church, I would say it's a church that also has satanism inside. Right after a sermon, then there's another service, then there's another service for satanism that happens at the night, due to this corruption and all these bad things that are actually bad for the image. Yeah, love you guys. Peace.